opening statement from Coach and then go to questions.
First of all, congrats to, sorry I lost my voice a little bit, but congrats to Arizona. You know, they're very talented. They're going to have a great season. They're really good, well coached, and you got to give them credit. They're a very good team. I thought they were more aggressive in the first half, and you know, despite I didn't think we played our best. Despite that, you know, we're right there at the end of the game. It comes down to one or two plays. I think the biggest thing for me, you know, we didn't play together, and that's hard for me to swallow. You know, that's not okay for us. You know, we didn't play Duke basketball, and I take full responsibility for that. There's too many plays where we just zero pass, one pass possessions, where we're just giving the ball up, and that's on me. And that's something we're going to get back to work on tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, as we prepare for Michigan State and moving forward. I think the thing about this game, though, you learn so much more about yourself playing in it, and it's a great reality check. You know, I'm sure, look, even if we won this game, there's a lot that we have to clean up and do better. So for me, you know, never going to enjoy losing. You know, for me, as long as I'm coaching, as long as I'm competing, I will always hate losing. That's me as a competitor, but I also know that I'm thankful for this opportunity. Playing a team like Arizona, playing them this early in the year, I think it's a great thing for our program. I would hope or would think Tommy would say the same. And for us, it's back to it, just like if the outcome was any different. So again, happy to answer any questions, but for me, you know, that's what it came down to.
Do you think that lack of ball movement led to the kind of low shooting percentage at 40% as a team?
Yeah,
Is that
no.
the main thing you think?
Yeah, Steve, no question. I mean, you know, the difference of when we made them work on defense and the shot quality that we got versus when we just came down right away and tried to make it happen. And you know, I don't know. Like, I have to take some time to watch the film and think about our group, and I don't know what went into that. I would hope it's coming from the right place of wanting it so badly, but it's not winning basketball. That's the bottom line. Like, that's not how we're going to win games. And we have too good of players. We have too much firepower that we can have on the court just to go one-on-one. And so you're just not going to be able to do it against really good teams. And they are a really good team. They have guards that can defend the ball. They have rim protection inside. And, yeah, too many wasted possessions. Bad shots, turnovers. And I thought not only do you not score, but it leads to early runouts for them. So the swings, just on the first half, were so drastic. And it really started with our offense.
John, how do you play three guards and do a better job on the boards?
One of the day, you know, rebounding, if you're smaller, bigger, whatever, it's still about effort, still about blocking out and pursuing the ball. And we're going to find a few times tonight where we stood and watched. And it's just a mindset. And, you know, that's something like our guards tonight. You know, I need them to rebound more, no question. But also, there wasn't every play where five guys are blocking out. And, you know, again, we have three guards. We also, it's not like we're small either. You know, Mark's 6'8", Flip is 6'11", you know, our guards are bigger. It's all about effort. It's all about mindset. And again, I think it shows that we're thinking about offense. And we have to flip that.
Defense was such a focal point last year. Why is this team all of a sudden more of an offensive focused team?
Well, I don't want to say that's who we are. You know, this is one game tonight. I would say it was that way, but there were moments where, you know, we strung together a bunch of stops. I mean, they just scored over 120 points, and you know, if you take away their offensive rebounds and some of the runouts, and there's some correctable things, they're still going to score. So I thought we had stretches of it, but overall, it just it wasn't there to the level. You know, I point to the rebounding. I point to some of the drives. We have to control the ball better. We have to be there at our rim to protect the basket. But I keep going back to the offense. That's a lot of the runouts. That's a lot of the transition where it happened. And that's, I think part of it's the second game of the year, and then part of it, I need to get with them and do a better job in practice, making sure we're prepared for that.
quick turnaround and another tough matchup on Tuesday. What do the next few days look like for you? How do you regroup the squad heading into Chicago?
Yeah, well, we have to move on quickly. And we knew no matter what, with this schedule that we have, win or lose, you have to move on quickly. And Michigan State, you know, I haven't had a chance to watch them yet, but, you know, I know for them they're hungry coming off a loss as well. And so you're going to see a hungry team. And, you know, I felt going into the year they could be as good as anybody. I still feel that way. I haven't studied them, of course, but, you know, we're going to get after it is what we're going to do. Like, we need to get ready for the next game. And then, look, it's a long season. It's a long season, a long way to go. But there's a lot that we have to correct, a lot we have to improve on.
You mentioned that you didn't feel like your team fully played together. What's the first thing that you're going to work on when you get in the gym in the next few days to make sure that they do?
Well, I still would like to watch the film and digest and all that, but I need to give that some thought. You know, I'm not sure the reason for it, but I do know I have to do a better job helping them with our movement. You know, we got really, what they do a great job of it, but when you don't have a shooter on the floor, they just play off. And they just really stay with everybody else. And it takes away passing. So it kind of puts you in a position to play more one-on-one, and they're smart with how they do that. But it stood us up. So adjusting how different teams play us. You know, we've had a scrimmage and an exhibition game, one regular season game. We saw some things tonight we haven't seen yet. And we didn't adjust well to that. So for us, being prepared for the unexpected, or being prepared for different defenses, is going to be something I need to make sure we do a better job of being ready for Tuesday, but then also as we go forward.
Coach Scheyer, you and Coach Lloyd are two of the top relatively new head coaches in college basketball. What does it mean to have this March-like experience for your team this early in the season and getting to play against another team that has elite coaching?
Yeah, you know, Tommy's a great coach. He's done a great job, and, you know, it's I don't know if I'm going to say the best things right now because, you know, you're thinking about the loss and all that, but I do know playing this game in the long run, like for the season, is going to be the best thing for us. No doubt in my mind. And it's hard to see that right now because you're still thinking about how you could have won the game and the plays we didn't make, but we knew we were going to be tested. When you play a program like them, when you play a coach like he is and their staff and all that, it's what we expected. And, you know, the fact, you know, we did this, we're going back to their place next year, and it's a great thing for hopefully the sport, but also most importantly for our team. Like, it's just, there's no other way other than experiencing something to know what you have to improve or you have to do better. And so I'm thankful for them for the reality check, you know, the game, because I do know we're both coming out of here. I wish it was with a win, but I do know we're coming out of here with a lot that we can do better and a lot that we can learn from.
One more question for Coach.
Coach, Sean Stewart seemed to have a big impact in the second half, and then come into the second half. He's been productive all year. What does he need to, then he doesn't play down the stretch, what does he need to do to earn more playing time and become a bigger part of the rotation?
Yeah, well, look, we're still figuring a lot out. And Sean, I thought, gave us a huge burst in that second half. If he plays like that, he'll continue to get more minutes. And, you know, there's practice, guys are earning and competing every single day. There hasn't been much separation, but to be honest with you, I learned a lot tonight. You know, I love what Sean brought to the table. And so for me, I learned something. And that's one of the things, like the way that we subbed, the way that we played in game two. You know, it's usually in game two, you're able to go deeper in the bench. You're able to know a little bit more about your group. You're trying to win the game. And also you can't, I don't want any of these guys to get down that they didn't play as much. You know, it's another game on Tuesday, and there's a long way to go. But I thought Sean had some big-time moments and really just gave us a huge burst when he was in. So I'm proud of him, and he's got to be ready to go Tuesday.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.